Hello everyone, happy evening, a very good evening. Am I audible and visible, everyone? Let me just check. Yeah, am I audible and visible, everyone? Absolutely right. Pritha here in the live chat. I agree to you that sometimes the live chat is so interesting than the live class itself. Right? Comments padne mein bada maza aata hai. Right, and there are always going to be people like this who spread the rumors, but please don't believe that. Please keep studying and do not get affected. Right, so yeah, happy evening everyone. I hope and I believe all of you are doing well, and here we are to discuss that now that the NEET PG is preponed by almost 2 weeks, should we change the strategy? If yes, what is the change that is needed? Will this affect our performance in the exam? Will this increase the competition? Will it decrease the competition? Right, all of that is what we are going to discuss here. For everybody who's going to ask me this question in the live chat, that is it possible to crack the exam? Yes, definitely it is, of course, assuming that you are not starting from zero itself, right? You have studied well in your MBBS years and you are following the SMART strategy now that I'll be discussing. You can definitely crack this exam, like if you are smart enough, to develop those MCQ skills, like I always say. These exams test a lot of them, right? Yeah, same here, Dr. Hope. I believe it's been long, but now whenever possible I'm here in my chair whenever it's possible to be here. So we are going to definitely have the live classes coming up very very often. Okay, so कौन सा न्यू सेशन करना है डॉक्टर? ये न्यू सेशन ही है. Okay, so NEET PG preponed, of course, again the same flow chart that I've shown you in my previous session as well. Whatever it is, the final thing that you will come to is why worry, right? So do you have a problem in life? Yes, we have a problem in our life, which is the exam is preponed, right? So let's say that this is a problem that we have currently in our life, that the exam is preponed. We thought that it's on 7th July, considering that we were preparing, but now the exam is preponed. So for many of us, it's a problem. Yes. But can we do something about it? Can we do anything about it? Right? We cannot do anything about it. No matter whenever the NB says the exam is on 23rd June, exam is on 1st June, exam is on 30th July, whatever it is. जब वो बोलेंगे आपको तब एग्जाम देना है, I know that this is not a good thing to happen. I can definitely understand what the aspirants who are going to appear for the exam must be going through when there is so frequent change in the examination date. But at the same time, we also understand that there's nothing in our hands, right? We cannot do anything about it. Then why worry, right? So remember that whatever it is, जो भी हो लाइफ में, always think about this flow chart. If there is something I can do about it, then let me go and do it. Then why should I worry, right? If I don't have any problem with this preponement, I'm already very very well prepared, I don't have any problem, then why should I worry? So whatever situation you are in your life, at whatever stage you are, remember that the final thing is why worry, or why worry, right? Worry is not going to give you anything. Okay, so the good part about the preponement is that you guys and even we would be free early, 2 weeks early. That means we have 2 more weeks extra time basically for vacation, right? And the bad part is that we have less time for revision. But let me honestly tell you that it really does not make a lot of difference. Even if your exam is postponed by a year and you are asked to give the exam next year, yeah, you will never be exam ready. You know, that's how we are, that's how we have been wired right from our childhood. We will never be exam ready, right? हमको हमेशा लगेगा कि काश एक दिन और मिल जाता, काश 2 दिन और मिल जाते और मैं और पढ़ लेती और शायद मैं और अच्छा स्कोर कर लेती, बट वो एक दिन और 2 दिन कभी खत्म ही नहीं होते, right? So remember that no matter whatever amount of time you have good amount of time. It is not that they've told you suddenly ki exam is on 23rd of June. You have good enough time. And always remember this Parkinson's law, like I always keep talking about, right? Your work expands to fill the time that you give to that work. So you would see that the changes in the strategy that we have made, we have adapted to the time that we have now in hand. हमारे पास 7 जुलाई तक टाइम था तो हम रिवीजन साइकिल्स वैसे कर रहे थे. अभी हमारे पास 23rd जून तक का टाइम है, सो हमारे रिवीजन साइकिल्स अकॉर्डिंगली चेंज हो जाएंगे, राइट? सो दैट इज व्हाट इट प्रूव्स दैट द पार्किंसंस लॉ इज एब्सोल्युटली ट्रू. Okay, right. I'll take up some queries as well. Okay, I'll take up some queries as well. Dr. Hope, like I said, don't worry. Now we are going to do a lot of live fast sessions and KBMD sessions. I'll give you update on that as well. Yes, doctor, we are going to start like we have done FMGE PYQs in app live, Medsynapse app. We are doing the AIIMS PYQs and we are going to do the NEET PG PYQs also. Basically learning the tricks of how to guess the right answers. Right, Dr. Yash, here I am. Right. Yeah, Pihu, please tell me what would you like to ask? Vipul, I'll try to do that. Vivek, yes. See, I'll tell you the sequence, basically what you need to do. Basically, if you want to crack this exam, what is enough, what is not enough, we are going to talk about that as well. Okay. Oh yeah, Pihu, absolutely. Focus on the previous year questions and the related topics first. Yes, Dipankar, like I said, we'll have more of live classes. Okay, I'll give you a manageable timetable. है ना? Shivratan, very good query. How to settle anxious mind about the fear of failure? See, whenever you have this fear of failure, no, the best thing to do is think about the worst that can happen. Like think about the worst is, okay, I failed in this exam. I did not get the score which I wanted. I did not get the rank which I wanted. So what? It's not going to be the end of your life, right? There's always going to be another chance. I know that you would say that, ma'am, it's easier said than done. But at the same time, see, sooner or later, everybody moves on with whatever happens in life. Initially, we find it difficult, but then we find solutions to it. So think of the worst possible thing that can happen. ठीक है, qualify नहीं हुए, कुछ नहीं हुआ, तो ऐसा थोड़ी है कि last exam है, इसके बाद और exam होने वाली है. We are going to give next attempt and we are going to clear that. God forbid, none of us would have to do that. I'll always pray that all of you clear this exam itself and you get back to me with some great results. I'll always be waiting for that. You know, the result day is something that more than you guys, we educators wait for it, to hear the good stories from all of you. Right? So remember that nothing is permanent in life. I'm telling that again, nothing is permanent in life, be it success or be it failure. Someone who is going to get a rank 1 in NEET PG, who's going to be one of you, when the moment you join your residency, you are going to be at par with someone who's got a rank of 1,000, 10,000, 5,000, right? So it's not going to matter even if you've got a rank 1. Someone who does not get a desired rank, again, please remember that do not take success to the head and do not take failure to heart, like I always say. These are the two things that we should definitely learn. Success को एकदम सर पे मत चढ़ने दो और failure एकदम दिल से मत लगाओ कि you are not able to move on. Remember that everything is temporary, nothing is permanent in life. The sooner you move ahead, the better it is always going to be. Okay? Okay, ठीक है Ankit, I'll try my best. Whenever, like I said, this chair I can see and I can sit on this chair, I'm definitely going to take a session, be it a short session, but we'll make sure that we meet more frequently now. ठीक है? Okay. Yes, Vivek, I'm going to cater to those students as well who are going to start now. थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट है, आई अग्री टू दैट, बट एट द सेम टाइम इट डज नॉट मीन कि ये सोच के कि डिफिकल्ट है हम कुछ नहीं करेंगे. Whatever is the best possible that we can do in this limited time, we are going to talk about that as well. Okay, right. So let's talk about this. Okay. It's the same. I'll show you the schedule. So basically, directly coming to the timetable that we need to follow. So see, there are two groups of students that I'm going to talk about here. So basically, students who are following the ongoing timetable that I've given in the previous sessions, and there are some students who want to start afresh now, right? Because of maybe they are starting just now, or they were doing something else, but now they want to start again, right? So there are two groups of students. Even in the students who are following the ongoing timetable that I had given in the previous sessions, I've given you two timetables, right? Some students are following the timetable which was system wise and subject alternating, जैसे cardiology, biochemistry, then renal, then micro and all of that. So it was subject system, subject system. It was an integrated system wala timetable. So for those students, that cycle is going to get completed on 16th of April. How many of you are following this first timetable here? The subject and the system one, how many of you are following that? Yeah, so this is going to be the first timetable that's going on. You have to stick to that. Here in this group, the second group of students who are just following the subject wise timetable that I had given recently, which is ending on 19th of May. Even those students, considering that you started late, this was a timetable that I had given for the students comparatively who started late, who are FMGE aspirants. For them, that timetable is basically going to get over on 19th on May. So these students also will continue doing the same. जो आप टाइम टेबल फॉलो कर रहे थे, फिलहाल आप वो ही करोगे, कुछ चेंज नहीं करना है, ठीक है? For the students who want to start afresh, I'll give you a fresh timetable. So considering that you are starting tomorrow, 28th of March to 21 of June, ठीक है? 23rd June को exam है. You have a total of 86 days. So we are going to divide this into 52 days and 32 days, a total of 84 days. And I'm going to give you the timetable for that as well. Now for the students who will be finishing the timetable on 16th of April, right? After 16th of April, what you have to change is, if you are one of those students who is very, very serious about AIIMS, who wants very good rank in AIIMS, who wants to go in central institutes, then for you guys, you need to do 2 revisions before the AIIMS. That is in 1 month from 17th of April to 18th of May, you are going to do 2 revision cycles before AIIMS. For the students who are not very serious about AIIMS, who are focusing more on NEET PG, but let me tell you that no matter whether you are focusing on AIIMS or you're not focusing on AIIMS, all of you, if you are eligible for AIIMS, you must definitely be giving this exam. Okay, why? Because that will serve as a very, very good grand test, like the real exam hall, the situation that you will be facing when you give the AIIMS. Let me tell you my experience. When I gave my PG entrance exam, I had all India PG, and 20 days later I had the state entrance exam. That's how it used to be. In the year 2012, the last year for which the all India PG was there, for 2013 se NEET PG aa gaya. So I used to score very, very good in my mock tests that I used to give. I just joined the test series. That's it. We just used to give offline tests. And I used to score very good ranks, like in the top 10, top 50, top 60, all India rank result आता था, ऐसा rank रहता था. But in my all India exam, I actually did a big blunder. I got panicked with the negative marking, right? Thinking that, oh my God, I'm not knowing the answer. I'm stuck in between 2 options. What if I mark the wrong option? What if I get the negative score? It's going to affect my score. Thinking that, basically, I attempted significantly less number of questions. My accuracy was very, very good. But the number of attempts, the questions that I had attempted was very, very less. So you only get to know that how would you respond in a real exam hall only when you go to a real exam hall. Even your grand test which you give at your home, or maybe even the CBTs that you might give, that cannot mimic your real exam situation. The exams, AIIMS for you guys is a blessing, even for the students who are not serious about AIIMS. So please give the AIIMS no matter what. So for the students who are giving AIIMS just like a grand test, they are not serious about it. So you will be doing one revision before AIIMS. So जिनका 16th April को खत्म हो रहा है, you will be doing basically one revision or two revision before the AIIMS, depending on how serious you are about AIIMS. For the students who are following the timetable, because considering that you started very late, and that's why you are following this timetable, you will continue doing the same. Please supplement solving the PYQs here every single day, right? So let me quickly show you the timetable that we had. So this is the timetable that I had shared previously also, right? And so here we are, pharmacology, then ENT. कौन सा घुमाने वाला? बता सच्ची, मैं क्लास के बाद बता, हाय बोल के चले जा। नहीं पता, नहीं पता, बाय। Yeah. So we were talking about this. So the timetable that we are following, this is the timetable where we are, and based on this timetable, basically we are also doing the AIIMS PYQ KBMD. So where we had reached in the AIIMS PYQ KBMD is here. Okay, we have done till OBGY, the AIIMS PYQs KBMD in the Medsynapse app as well. Okay, so the next KBMD that we will have in app, I'm going to tell you that as well, is going to be tomorrow, pharmacology for everyone, the app subscribers. We will have in app live class tomorrow, pharmacology, AIIMS PYQ KBMD. Okay? Okay? So, yes, this is the another timetable that I was talking about, the subject and the system that the majority of the students must be following. We had started this quite early in January. Okay, this is something that we started in February only, and this is something that we started in January itself. So where have we reached here is somewhere here. Endocrine is what we completed yesterday. I hope you are following this timetable. And now we have the next one, that is ENT is what is ongoing. Okay, ENT, renal, PSM. So you guys are going to complete this timetable on 16th April. So keep following that. For the students who are going to start afresh, for them, basically this is the timetable that this is for you guys who are going to start afresh. Suddenly realization hua ki nahi, we are also eligible for NEET PG and we should be giving that. So for those students, starting from tomorrow, you can start following this timetable, 28 March to 18th of May. This is the timetable. A total of 48 days is what you should be targeting. I have given 4 days, the alternate Sundays off, like the students following subject-wise timetable, for giving the grand test. Giving a grand test is very important, no matter whether you complete 19 subjects or you do not complete 19 subjects. So this is the timetable that you can follow. I've given you with the dates. I've given you with the days for giving the grand test. So if you want to seriously start your preparation from now on, right, you can definitely follow this timetable. The number of days are relatively less, but of course the time is also less, so you do not have much time. So you have to complete anatomy in 3 days, biochemistry in 3 days, surgery in 4 days, and I'm pretty sure you are going to get this question कि ये सब इतने कम time में करना कैसे है. So I'm going to talk about that as well. I've also made a plan for the timetable, like, so basically the plan is till 19th of May. Everybody is going to complete one cycle plus 2 revision cycles for students who are serious about AIIMS, one revision cycle for students who are giving AIIMS as grand test, and one cycle for the students who are starting afresh. Right, this is the plan. Iske baad, then everybody again will be on the same page. So starting from 21 May to 21 June, the 32 days that we have, after AIIMS, again we will plan 2 short revision cycles. 22 days and 10 days ka revision cycle. I've made even that for you guys. Okay, so this is going to be the plan. AIIMS ke baad immediately 1 day off, right? 19th is gone, 20 is gone. Then 21st May से 21 June तक हमें 2 cycle of revision करने वाले हैं. ठीक है? Right? So, what is the sequence that you should be following in these last days? Right, especially for all the students who are asking about my GT scores are stagnant no matter how much I have read. right, for the students who are starting afresh, who have to finish the timetable in less amount of time, follow this sequence. This will definitely help you in getting a decent score. Okay. So the first thing that you should be starting with, no matter even if you have used another resource, right? Let me repeat, no matter even if you have used another resource, start with SureShot 5.0, which is available in the Medsynapse app. Okay. So start with that. I'm not telling you this because it is my app and it is my thing, and that's why I am propagating it. But because I know that the way I have delivered the content is basically to help you retain whatever you are learning. I'm pretty sure that for the students who are saying that my GT scores are stagnant, you definitely have questions going wrong where you have read but you are not able to recall. Right, this is the most common area where we tend to make mistakes कि मैंने पढ़ा था but मुझे याद नहीं आया, and that is where the Medsynapse app, the SureShot, is going to help you remember those topics with easy tricks and mnemonics that actually make sense and that stick to your brain and that help you remember the stuff. Now, why should you be doing the SureShot? You'll be asking me that. See, because basically in the SureShot, look at the subject duration. There are 18 subjects. The 19 subject radiology is on Prep Ladder. Okay, so radiology is not going to be there in Medsynapse app, but on Prep Ladder app. So anatomy is just 2 hours 38 minutes, right? Pathology is 3 hours 41. Biochemistry, trust me, you do this 3 hours 48 minutes, you'll be able to answer majority of the previous year questions. Right, if you don't trust this, you can try watching the SureShot biochemistry and then solve the PYQs like a test and then get back to me, right, whether you were able to solve the questions or not. Okay, so this is approximately all your 18 subjects in just 40 hours that has been covered. So this is actually going to give you a head start to your preparation. So no matter if you are starting now or if you are stuck with a stagnant GT score, try using this basically to help you boost your scores. Trust me, it will help you, right? I get innumerable messages from the students saying that it really is helping. Okay, so because I don't want you to regret later कि हमको तो ये पहले पता ही नहीं था, that's why I keep reinforcing this so that none of you miss on this. So just 2 hours, 1 hour, 3 hours का subject, important topics. I'm not telling you that this is enough. Let me be very clear. I'm not telling you that this is the only thing that you need to do to get a top rank. But what I'm telling you that if you are at this level, by watching the SureShot, the videos in Medsynapse app, you are definitely going to go to this level. So it is going to act like a booster, right? So start with this for any subject. Then what you need to do, the next thing that you should be doing after doing the SureShot is have a quick overview, just the overview of what PYQs have been asked. So let me take an example of biochemistry. So you have to complete biochemistry in 3 days, for example. So biochemistry, you start with SureShot 5.0. It's just 3 hours 48 minutes. So you complete that, right? तो हमने SureShot complete कर दिया, which is let's say approximately 4 hours. हमने complete कर दिया. Then last 2 years का PYQs overview is what we are doing. Before your AIIMS, you will be having an overlook of the AIIMS PYQs also and the NEET PG PYQs also. Ideally, you should be doing 5 years के questions before your exams. Making a PYQ wrong in the exam is a blunder, right? It is going to significantly affect your rank. You cannot make a PYQ wrong. So if you're still making mistakes in PYQs, that means you definitely have to work on that. So इसमें मैं बोल रही हूँ कि वैसे तो आपको 5 years करना है, but when you are going through the first overview, just have a quick overview of the last 2 years to see that what is the trend of the questions that is being asked in that particular subject. One, it will tell you the trend. Second, it will help you understand that how much the SureShot of that particular subject is helping you to answer or not answer the questions in that particular subject. So how much you need to supplement the SureShot for that particular subject. You'll be personally able to gauge that and assess that. Next, you should be watching the rapid revision videos. I definitely suggest the rapid revision videos from Prep Ladder because all the faculties are amongst the best and they have delivered the content in a very, very concise manner. So next you should be watching the Prep Ladder rapid revision videos. Okay. And then finally, when this is done, All this while, when you are watching short videos, you have to definitely get the Magic Book 5.0 in hand, because the short videos are in sync with the Magic Book 5.0, which is available for in-app purchase also, and which is also available on the Medsynapse website as well. Okay, so whenever you are taking the subscription for Medsynapse, make sure you are also taking the Magic Book 5.0, which is available separately, not along with the course, because videos dekhoge, book mein dekhoge, after that you will not be watching the video, you will just be reading from the Magic Book. Okay. Next is the rapid revision of prep ladder that you are watching. All this while you are highlighting the important areas, you are making your notes, you are making your sticky notes on the side in the book somewhere, right? So to make a summary, always remember that whenever you are watching videos, for example, let's say rapid revision videos, one page you read, एक कॉर्नर में, पेज के कॉर्नर में, सपोज लेट्स से दैट यू हैव रेड वन पेज नोट्स, पेज के एक कॉर्नर में यहाँ पे एक समरी बना लो वो पेज की, ताकि जब आप नेक्स्ट टाइम रिविजन में आओगे, व्हेन आई टेल यू टू डू 2 सब्जेक्ट्स इन अ डे इन द लास्ट रिविजन साइकिल बिफोर नीट पीजी, you only will be reading this summary and not this entire page. That is how you'll be able to finish 2 subjects in a day. Otherwise, it's very, very difficult if you will go from line to line and page to page. Okay, so that's what you have to do. So make a summary of each page somewhere in the corner, or put a sticky note, or separately you can make the notes. Whatever works the best for you, you can decide for yourself. Now, once this is done, so basically you have formed your base along with the short and the rapid revision videos, and now you start solving the PYQs. Now the minimum last 5-year PYQs, you solve like a test along with the review, the explanation, and annotating that in the notes. So annotate, highlight the PYQs in the rapid revision notes, the short notes basically, so that you know that on the last day, when I say do biochemistry in 3 days, remember that at least 2 hours on day 3, you should be keeping for revising that entire subject. At least the PYQ highlighted areas is what you revise before you move on to the next subject. If you follow this strategy, trust me, you are going to remember and retain things better and for a longer time, and you will need lesser revisions. So effectively, you will be able to study more in less amount of time. Okay. Why should you be watching short first? Because you learn all the tricks of the core topics that are must know for any subject. You would learn it in an easy way. So your majority of the chunk, like let's say at least 50%, 60%, for some subjects 70%, will be done with the short easy tricks itself. So that जब आप rapid revision पढ़ोगे, rapid revision देखोगे, तो आपका काफी सारा content यहाँ already cover हो चुका है. Okay? So that's how basically should be the sequence of studying when you are going to start studying now. Is this clear for everyone? Yes? No, DVK, of course not. Yeah, Keratika, you can do that as well, right? That's absolutely fine. Yeah, Neha Gautam, like I said, for some subjects like psychiatry and OBGY, I have shared the list of the topics which are covered in short versus main videos. What you should be watching from short, what you should be watching from main videos. You can also do it by yourself. पहले short देख लो, फिर main videos के folder में जाओ, जो भी extra topics दिख रहे हैं apart from short आपको उतना देखना है. Main videos में, the videos are topic wise. Apart from that, I am also going to give you a list very soon, maybe in this week or next week, on the topics that are needed to be done from main videos separately. Okay, right? So for anybody who wants to see that what topics are covered, like this is an example I've given you. Anatomy mein, these are the topics that we have covered in short. Skull foramen, neuroanatomy, circle of Willis, brachial plexus, types of joints, diaphragmatic openings, tongue, dermatomes, pharyngeal arch, aortic arch, all those, like these you can see are the core topics. Of course, they are not everything, but these are the ones which are the most frequently repeated topics that have been covered. This is the index of the short 5.0 pharmacologica, where everything has been covered, like general pharmacology, then asthma, CVS pharmacology almost entirely, anticoagulants, diabetes, antimicrobials, anti-cancer drugs. All this has been covered pharmacology in like just approximately 4 hours. Okay, so and all of this has been covered with tricks. So all the students who are not aware, we have launched a 4-month plan on the Medsynapse app, considering the NEET PG and the FMGE exam at a very reasonable price of 2799. For the for the subscribers, like the current subscribers or the previous subscribers, once your subscription ends, you'll be able to renew the subscription. For those students, you can use the code HOLY while you are subscribing, so that you get this at considerably less price, which is almost half, more than like half, 50% discount is what you will get if you were or you are a subscriber of the Medsynapse app already. Apart from that, we have other plans which are very affordable. Trust me, this is an investment with some great returns. Okay, so this is available on Medsynapse app. This is the index of the sure shot that we have, right? So this is the plan that you basically have. I hope this is clear. It is just your PYQs which are most important, and that is why on the Medsynapse app we are doing dedicated PYQ KBMDs. We are done with FMG PYQs जब हमने January exam के लिए किया था. Ongoing is AIIMS PYQ KBMD. Like I said, the next session we will have tomorrow, 28 March, pharmacology, 7 p.m. in app live for the subscribers, right? And soon we will be starting with the NEET PG PYQ KBMD series also. Okay. Apart from that, the next live session that we have is YouTube live session. Day after tomorrow, 29th March, 12 noon, the Fast 5 clinical MCQs. So you will have the quiz in app, and on YouTube live session, you will have the discussion of the Fast 5 MCQs. Some interesting, long stem, tricky questions, but on the commonly asked topics is what you'll be seeing in the Fast 5 clinical MCQs. You can watch the previous Fast 5 clinical MCQs videos also. Apart from that, now considering the AIIMS is coming up, the first aid simplified teaching sessions. So we will be having a session on molecular biology. This is going to be on, right? So this is going to be on 30th of March. The first aid का molecular biology में से DNA वाला part, the DNA replication, repair, gene expression, वो वाला part हम करने वाले हैं, right? After that, we'll be doing RNA and all those stuffs. We will also have Sure Shot AIIMS Extra Edge over and above the Sure Shot 5.0 topics dedicated for AIIMS. Like, you know, all these molecular biology extra edge topics is what we will have. And before NEET PG, we will also have the binge revision sessions of all the 19 subjects. And we will try to do that even before your AIIMS exam, right? We'll try to do binge revision of the subjects before AIIMS and before NEET PG, right? So a lot of things to do, both for you and for me, and I think we need to push our gears up, right? So basically in Sure Shot folder, guys, on the app, this is where you will see the Sure Shot 5.0 videos. 18 videos are there, and in the same folder you have the PYQs marathon also. जैसे FMG का PYQ marathon है, AIIMS PYQ में 7 subjects हुए हैं, like you can see, physio, OBGY, micro, FMD, psychiatry, ortho and dermat. Next is pharmacology tomorrow. You get the PDF in app itself, both blank and annotated. And most important, you have the free PDF in app for everyone. If you want to have a quick overview of what topics have been asked in NEET PG and in AIIMS from 2017 to 2023, you know. So when you start your cycle, right, कि जैसे मैंने कहा biochemistry करना है, you can definitely have a quick overview, a quick overlook of this PDF to understand that what topics have been asked in the recent years from which section in biochemistry. Like vitamins is the most favorite, glycogen storage disorders is very important. You will get a fair idea from the PYT PDF also. If you are not overviewing the PYQs before the rapid revision, you can have a quick overview of the PYT PDF available in app, free for everyone. Is this clear with everyone? Right? Let me quickly check the live chat here. Any queries, please drop down in the live chat so that I can answer your queries. Sarin, I intend to do that, but again, I don't commit that because you always know that some technical glitches, we are never sure about that. But yeah, I intend to do that for sure. Devashri, so in app or in Medsynapse app or in Medsynapse website, you get the magic book already at a discounted price of 599, right? So it's already discounted price, which is there both in app and on website as well. How to do active recall effectively without study partner having FOMO? See, first of all, you should definitely have a study partner for a reason like अगर वो नहीं भी पढ़ रहे हैं, you think that अरे कोई है मेरे आसपास but they don't study like I do, they are not sincere, but भले वो पढ़े या नहीं पढ़े, आप उनको पकड़ के whatever you are studying in the day, you try and teach them, right? So that is one way to do that. Second, if you're not getting anybody, घर में किसको भी जो भी आप पढ़ रहे हो वो आप सुना दो. If nothing, then make your wall in the library or in the room where you are studying as your study partner. And whatever you are studying, try to explain it to a live person or an object or a thing, like I said, to the wall. Imagine that you are teaching it to somebody, and that's how you do the active recall. You study a topic, and after that you try to teach, right? So you imitate teaching someone. That's how you would learn the best. So for whoever wants to check the plan expiry date in iOS, please, you can drop a message on the customer support number and we shall help you with the same. The team will check backend for you. For the Android users, you can go to my course and check the plan expiry. Which PDF do you want, Prateek? How to do 2 more revisions after 16 April? Sanvi, are you asking about before the AIIMS? It is the same cycle that we are going to do before the NEET PG after AIIMS exam. AIIMS के बाद भी 1 month है, उसमें हम 2 cycle करने वाले हैं. 16 April के बाद भी आपके पास 1 month है. So do a cycle of 22 days and 10 days. ठीक है, you'll be able to do that. If not, right, you have 31 to 32 days between 17 April to 18 May. उसमें आप ये 2 cycles कर सकते हो, right? So this is the cycle that I've already given for this as well. Ankit, it's not going to be significantly different, right? The offline class from the content in the app, but it is basically for, again, like someone said, if you don't have someone for active recall, you do that in the class, you do the revision in 3 days, you get to learn some extra points, you remember it better when you learn from someone face to face because you remember. This is how ma'am had explained, right? So all that things, so offline basically helps in better retention. So for that purpose, you should be definitely, if possible, attend that. Yes, Neha, we are going to do that. DKH, not possible. I also wanted to tell you that where do we have the offline short classes? So offline short plan is in Chennai, Delhi and Hyderabad. Chennai and Delhi is short 5.0. That is the magic book 5.0 that we are going to do together with some extra points added. And in Hyderabad, it is short AIIMS extra edge. This is going to be helpful for the NEET PG students also. Do not think that ये AIIMS है तो NEET PG के लिए काम का नहीं है. This is going to be useful for NEET PG also. Okay, so this is it for the offline. Before this, after this, before the NEET PG, after the AIIMS, no more offline short classes are going to be there. Right, so even if it is NEET PG student, it's FMGE students, you want to attend the short offline class, you intend to do that, please do with these classes itself. We will not have a short after this. Okay, offline nahi hoga. Sarah, honestly, let me tell you that if you are only focusing on PYTs to crack the exam, it has to be a minimum, I'm telling you, a minimum of 10 years PYQs and PYTs in detail that you need to do for the last 10 years. Okay, then 3 years and 5 years will not suffice. Ashish, I wanted to do that, but due to scarcity of time, unfortunately, I won't be able to do it this time. Pratik, you should definitely be watching the other subject videos also, because like I said, the Medsynapse videos are complementing to your other resource. They are not replacing the other resource. They are just helping you to retain the content that you have learned in your primary resource. राइट तो जो भी आपने पढ़ा है उसको बेटर रिटेन करने के लिए, उसको आपके सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में डालने के लिए इज व्हाई वी हैव द Medsynapse app videos. SP, yeah, please do that. Get the Magic Book 5.0, whatever are the extra topics, because few topics here and there have not been covered in main videos, but they have been covered in the 5.0 videos. So please वो कर लेना. S. See, for the new questions that you come across in GTs, in KBMDs, for that, make a copy, but make a different copy. I would say that for that you can make a different copy, because let's say that in the last 9 days when I'm telling you to revise, you are very short of time. So you should have one resource where it is like your PYQs all consolidated together, and you can make one small notebook which is divided into multiple compartments, multiple subjects. You add the extra new points there. Make sure that in the last 1 month that you have, you are not going back to any video, right, that you have watched previously, or you are not going back to the app to see the question. I believe that takes more time. It's easier to put the question as a one-liner in your note and revise it multiple times. You can do it anytime. App में से I find it difficult to revise. तो जो भी question है, आपको लगता है कि मुझे नहीं आया या ये important है, I am forgetting this, note it down as a one-liner. Okay? Neha, like I said, I'll try to do that. Okay, I'll definitely try to do that. If not, then at least we'll try to do it. If due to some reason I'm not able to do it offline recording, we'll do it in app live. Okay. No, Dr. Yash, I'm not aware of any such PDF like that. Okay. Yeah, Ashish, I'm so sorry. I think we'll have to do it virtually only rather than doing it face to face. Pratik, scores between 115 to 120 are a bit difficult basically to get a good rank and a good score considering the competition that you have. Please try to push yourself. You have enough time. Analyze that where am I making mistakes, whether it's concepts, it's silly mistakes, it's memory, I'm not able to remember, and then work on those areas accordingly. Okay? It is not impossible. It is very much doable, right? Just work in the right direction. है ना? नीट पीजी के लिए कौन से क्या करने हैं? नीट पीजी के लिए कौन से PYQs करने हैं? Oh yes, for the NEET PG students, you have to do NEET PG plus the FMGE PYQs also. Please do not ignore the FMGE PYQs. So you can do it from whatever app you are using for QBank, and you have the FMGE PYQ marathon in the Medsynapse app also. तो आप वहां से भी देख सकते हो. Yes, Dr. Yash, definitely. Don't worry. Like whatever time, you had a dip, everybody has it, though it might not be at one particular stretch together, but kahin na kahin kisi na kisi ka dip aata rehta hai. So tell to yourself that I'm not the only one who has had a dip. Everybody gets it at one point of time or the other, and it's absolutely fine. So do not keep regretting about it. Look at the time that you have now and just focus on that. Yes, these are expected questions, I believe. Thalamus ke afferents, yeah, esophagus ke blood supply, all these you see are the PYQs. Okay, so if you can actually do the last 10 years PYQs, you would see all these questions being asked. Okay. By this time, what marks you should be getting in the grand test depends on what rank you are targeting in your upcoming exam, right? So if you are targeting for a rank below 5000, आपका score 140 तक तो आना चाहिए, ठीक है? Again, Kalavati, depends on what is your target. Do you just want to qualify the exam, or you're looking at some really good rank? Whatever it is, follow the sequence that I told you. Short, look at a PYT ka PDF, rapid revision prep ladder, and solve the PYQs. Itna kar lo, you'll be in a good shape. Ashish, FMG PYQs? Of course, I'm a person who would always say that jitne PYQs kar pao kar lo, because honestly, when I gave my exam 2012, I solved the previous year questions till 1994, jab se PG entrance hona start hua. And it really helped me. I mean, that was my only resource basically to crack the exam ki PYQs ki or related topics retrospectively pade. I always follow the retrospective approach and it worked for me because I had read very, very well during my MBBS years all the reference books, right? But if you're not one of those, then stick to like just 3 years okay questions. Lab for Medicine, if you don't have my app, you should have it definitely, right? It's better late than never. You are most welcome there. Okay, why in Chennai 3 days and Delhi 4 days? See, Delhi also effectively is going to be 3 days. We are going to start late and we are going to end early on day 4. Right, there'll be no difference in the content that we are covering. It's the same Magic Book 5.0. So don't worry on that front. Right? Thalamus, definitely we have covered. Okay. 5K रैंक करेक्ट होने के लिए आपको एटलीस्ट 140 तो करेक्ट टारगेट करना ही पड़ेगा. Yes, Darshini, quite a lot of them have been covered there. Thank you so much, Dr. S. There's someone who's saying that the app really helped to boost the GT scores. Thank you so much. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you so much, R. And I think, yeah, I do myself miss the live sessions when I don't take them. I do get the withdrawal symptoms. So as soon as possible, I try to give myself that dose and give you guys a dose of that as well. And like I said, we are going to keep meeting very often. Tomorrow in the Medsynapse app, we have Pharmacology PYQ KBMD. Again, one of my favorite subjects, right? Quite an eccentric person here. So we'll meet again tomorrow at 7 p.m. for the subscribers. Make the best use for the people who are not subscribed for the 4-month plan that we have launched, right? And remember that it always seems impossible until it is done. सब कुछ difficult लगता है, सब कुछ impossible लगता है जब तक हम करते नहीं हैं. Be it cooking, be it gymming, be it exercising, be it any hobby, any skill. Everything is impossible and difficult until it is done. Once you will go from this side to that side, you'll look back and you'll feel that, oh, it was easy. It wasn't really as difficult as it seemed. Have that faith and just move on. Just focus on giving the best every single day with whatever time you have, right? Give your best. Do not think that I'm working, I'm an intern, I have less time. बाकी लोगों के पास ज़्यादा time है. जितना time है, उसका 100% use करो. ठीक है? That's the best thing that you can do. Okay, and yes, keep Medsynapsing and keep winning, and we are going to do that together. And like I said, we'll meet very often now. Tomorrow is pharmacology. Day after tomorrow is Fast 5 quiz with the YouTube live discussion. And then after that, we have the fast episode, first aid simplified teaching, molecular biology, DNA ka part is what we are going to focus. Okay, so that was for this session. Thank you so much, everyone. We are going to do that. Okay. Praveen, like I said, if there's any lacuna जो मैंने sequence बताया उसमें से अगर कुछ नहीं कर रहे हो तो वो करो. You would see the jump in your scores. ठीक है. Thank you so much, everyone, for all the love. Yeah, the magic book available on app is already annotated. The major stuff is already annotated. Just few areas here and there to make sure that you are awake when you are watching the videos. You have to annotate. And then 90-95% annotated hai. Okay? That's great. That's great, Ashish. Yeah, are absolutely fine. Please do not miss on the KBMD's MCQ discussion or grand test thinking that कि मेरा subject complete नहीं हुआ है तो मैं कैसे करूँ attend. We learn it together. It is not just question answer. I discuss the topic around it as well, right? So it's going to be like a revision for you. You will learn a lot of skills on how to tackle new MCQs. That's definitely going to help you. Okay, so that was for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining in. See you again tomorrow. at 7 p.m. for pharmacology, INICT, PYQ, KBMD, and then your fast 5 quiz day after, and then the fast molecular biology. Okay. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Take care. Keep studying, keep revising, keep medsynapsing, and keep winning.